Guys, Steve, Colston, SHOT Show 2015, Paul with LANTAC. We're here checking out the new stuff. You guys know LANTAC makes some kick-ass brakes, the Draken, the Dragon brake, but they got so much more now. Paul, what do you have new for 2015?
So, basically, to begin with, we have our new handguard, which, sorry, just get around there. This is a zero over mold on there, so basically, it'll mount to any upper receiver you've got. As long as the thread's the right spec, you can mount it to anything. The barrel nut doesn't need timing, so it's just got standard set of flats. You just crank it to the right torque and it's done. And then the anti-slip tab here, all three of those bolts have to come out, so if all three would have to fail for that thing to come off. And the anti-rotation's inside there around the gas tube with a similar kind of system. It's a really nice 1.5 inch OD, about 1.3 inch ID. It's very lightweight, similar weight to a Samsung, something like that. We're going to lighten it a little bit more, but we just, this is a rush to get these ready for shot. It's got a load of accessories that make it slightly different. So we've got a 45-degree scout mount, but it's incredibly low profile. So it fits in there, and we have a rail extension system. So basically you can bolt in a series of extra rail, and that allows you to configure that in a completely unique way now. Also, it's all been figured out so that if you mount buoys here, it's not going to interfere with your illumination kit. It's tight, but you can get everything you want. I've seen rails before where the illumination kit's mounted and they have to move the buoys back here. So you could mount your illumination on the end there and your buoys behind it however you want. And we'll do a reduced height version in here as well.
Outstanding.
And then we've just got standard rail attachments, and we've got some polymer rail covers coming as well, and some sling swivel mounts, all the normal kind of gear. That's that. Moving on, we have our new upper receiver, which let me just grab one. So this is our billet 7075 T6 upper receiver. It's got a burnished bore. So the bore inside here is super smooth. I mean, if you feel that, it's really smooth. Normal machined upper will have about, in a roughness average scale, about 32. This is 16. It's really super smooth, so it reduces friction. We put a little radius cut there on the cam pin recess, just as it goes into the main channel. There's a little recess in there, and that lines up nicely with the EBCG. Let me just get a new one. This has done 7,000 rounds on that. And that's just been sonically cleaned with a bit of frog loop. But basically what we've done here is we've kept with mil-spec materials. So this is Carpenter 158, MPI tested, and it's shot peened, and all the critical dimensions are all hard ground. Chrome lined, 8620 carrier, hardened to the right spec, but obviously the design's slightly different. So what we've done there is it's slightly heavier than other people's carriers, which increases lock time. And it seems to be adding to accuracy. Group size is coming down a bit. It features a domed head cam pin, so we've domed the cam pin off, and it's a cylindrical structure as well. So that, rather than have a sharp corner here which gouges the inside of the uppers, this domed head system has reduced all of that, and it allows us to cam in a completely different way.
Sure.
The cam track's the same, that's not changed, but that just wears a lot less, and it keeps the whole thing moving nicely. Then basically we've drilled oversized holes, and they're not drilled at 90 degrees, they're drilled in an angle, this and this angle, and this primary port here is shrouded. And what that effectively does is when it goes inside the upper, if you can see, basically as it reciprocates backwards, it's still allowed to vent all the way out here. And it's going out to atmosphere rather than pressurizing this upper receiver as much when you're running a short barrel gun or suppressor. Sorry, a suppressed short barrel gun. Right. So we're seeing we did a 7.5 inch suppressed gun, and I drilled a big gas port hole in it, and we got no gas to the face. I'm not saying it will fix everything, but it's going to help.
Great.
And then the tail on there's also fluted. Boss is not fluted, sorry, is flared.
Sure.
That helps it sit straighter in there.
Okay, cool. And that kind of goes in hand with your gas block, right?
Yeah, our gas block, which is just a standard affair, it's just a nicely made gas block. Okay. It doesn't do anything other than any other gas block, but it's ours. What we've also done now is, obviously this is a good selling brake. It's efficient, it works very well, as most people will know. any brake like this, you've always got concussion from the sides, and you've got to kind of deal with that. It's not nice for other shooters. So we've developed a quick attach blast mitigation device, and this is a prototype, guys. So I mean, these were just smashed out as quickly as we could for the show. But basically, that attaches to there and locks in place. Now the difference, what we've done here, is basically we've kept the through porting so that the holes can still vent, still control muzzle rise, and then we have a variety of different options on these diffuser patterns. So effectively we're diffusing here and here, but nothing around the back here. So that's almost like an A2. And then we have teeth on the exit aperture, which are basically creating turbulence. Now, as I say, it's got some work to do to it, but this is our first pass. We're pretty pleased with it.
And it's designed to work on.
It will work
on a dragon.
It will work on any single one. So even if it's pinned and welded, it will work.
Okay.
You may need to grind your weld down a little bit, but it will work.
Perfect.
And you can get it off really quick.
Will there be one for the 3.8 version and the Draken? Okay.
Yeah, there is eventually.
Okay,
eventually.
great.
Right now, there's only about 5 of these in existence.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it, really.
That's great. And availability for your bolt carrier and your gas blocks, is that in production right now?
Yeah, bolt carriers are in production. They're shipping hopefully in about 2 weeks. Carriers are, upper receivers are ready, nearly about to go. Gas blocks are available right now. Yeah.
So for folks that want more information, where would they go for more information?
Our website, dealers contact Brett, or go to the website. You can email us from there or phone us from there.
Great.
Basically.
Thanks so much, Paul.
Thank you very much. Thank you.